I want to die in this, to do something to prove myself. My mentality and willpower is very, very strong.
It was a path full of thorns, cut glasses and steels and pain.
Facility. We are traveling by bus, by train, and sleeper class. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
If Mary Kom can do, why you can't?
Despite of all the challenges in her personal life, becoming mother, getting a comeback, she is one and only the legend. Give a big round of applause to one and only MC Mary Kom. Do we have MC Mary Kom in the house? First of all, thank you so much for taking the time out from your busy schedule. Your achievements have been unbelievable. But you know what? Today, I really want to know who Mary Kom is beyond the achievements. I want to talk about failures. I want to talk about the tough times. I want to talk about the dark times and how did you overcome it? And there's nobody better than you who is a world champion and won so many medals for India in boxing. So tell us a little bit about how did you even get started with the passion and how did you persevere with the tough times?
Well, Dave, actually, from my childhood, I am very passionate, like anything. I'm so crazy, crazy. It's what to say. It's very difficult to explain also from my childhood. And when I grew up, of course, in my village, there is no facility, no infra, even nobody can afford, and nobody aware about the sports. And they, of course, with the girls, most of the girl child they are not doing sports at all. And I am the only one, I'm the only girl that I was playing with the boys, and there is so many embarrassing also. Somebody said, somebody talked this and that negativities. And I start growing up from my village, small village, and start playing. But I also not aware much about the sport, but I very interest, that I have inside that nobody have actually.
Right.
And when I grow up at the age of, I think, 17, 18. One day I saw that Muhammad Ali fight in the television. And I was so inspired, like, this sports only I'm going to take up, actually.
Wow, you know what? That is something very common that I also really admire Muhammad Ali. And he is also my inspiration. I did not become a boxer, but you know what? I am boxing with people's mediocre mindset. I'm killing people's mediocre mindset. Are you punching people to win the opponent? I'm punching people's mediocrity. Since morning, we've been doing that. So that is really, really amazing. So how did you overcome these challenges? Like, when people are talking negative things and, they're saying that, oh, girls should not fight, you do not have, did you have your family support at that time?
No, at all. Because boxing is usually only men are doing. At the time, women boxing, nobody heard about women boxing is already introduced, and already, women are already took these sports. No one is aware about that. And of course, when I started this game, and it was so difficult, so tough, so hard, means crazy. Many people talk about negativities, of course. Why I took this game no one liked it actually. Nobody like it. They are more
Wow.
into other game, but
I think
boxing.
Northeast was more popular for soccer or football at that time, right? Or the music.
Yes, yes, and other even like athletic also, they are already aware. They are already started athletic running, other events. If athletic also, there are so many events. So, but there are still only few games are they are recognized actually, and at the same time I already started and negativity is crazy, like I hear that anything,
Like what kind of words would you typically hear negative? Like, can you give an example? Like, what would people typically say at that time?
oh my god. Oh my gosh, what to say? Actually, people like not my enemy as well.
Yeah,
They are
but just normal rumor.
not a rumor, even face to face.
Oh, directly they'll tell you on your face.
Yes,
Wow.
only I have fight so many people, in front of them. I mean, boxing is a
Yes, men's sport. Yeah.
main game. They said it's a main game. Women can't do. Girls can't do. That is a biggest challenge for me. What I respond them, what I respond to them is, if men can do, why women can't? That is my challenge, to people. One day I will show you who am I actually. Yes, now even though I also don't know about thank you, even I also don't know about the boxing is introduced in a big game or not, but initially even world championship is also not there, just state championship and the national, these two only already introduced.
Okay.
And from that only I started and I proved myself. I become a state champion. I become a national champion, and already in 2000 it's actually I started in 2000. At the same time in 2000 women boxing also introduced. I win all the medals.
Wow.
World championship is silver. I could not able to get the gold, and even though in during 1 year, I achieved state, national, and international.
Wow.
Quickly, that hunger which I have inside, I can't tell you.
Wow.
That hungerness, I have to do something. I have to prove myself in the society, in the state, in the nation, in the world. That is, I already have committed already.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point that you mentioned. And today, in the session, we were talking about this. Why do most of the people get stuck in life and they don't achieve maximum, whether it's in sports or life or business? One of those points was lack of burning desire. Like people do not have, अंदर से वो जो आग होती है ना, अंदर से आग नहीं है. And then no matter how much we push them, they will not achieve because it should come from within. So I think, that you already had at such a young age that anybody, said anything to you, probably will punch them. I'm like, what? Talk to my hand. You did the fights as well, like raw?
Even my parents also at that time, initially they are not supporting me. Actually, they doesn't want to that in this sports. Even my father said, this, please don't do this sports, this game. It's dangerous. If you hurt, who will take care?
Take care of you, marry you. No marriage thing.
In Manipur and northeast side, that is, what we say. There is no issue, no problem at all about the marriage. Whether if I want to marry early age, I will marry. I can marry, and or I don't want also. I don't want to marry at all. I can, being like I cannot. I can be as single. For this is my choice only, my decision only. Everybody had that also. So if they want to marry, they will marry. If they don't want, they will not. This is
Right.
other state of in our country. Though there is so many, in the society, different
Got it.
different. I mean,
Got it. Got it. So when you were growing, when was it that your parents started supporting you?
well, when I start my state champion winning, and my parents already, so they have already shown in the newspaper, actually, even the picture in the small page, in the last page, actually, not in the front page also.
Yes.
The page they have already so, and even my name is it's not actually MC Mary Kom. In the my parents, they given me that name was is not in the paper, actually. So I changed my name. I changed my name, like, everybody, it's very hard to pronounce also, and they can't able to proper pronunciation. So what I said, I just make it short and sweet, actually. It's quite long, Chung Nei Zhang Mary Kom. It's
Okay.
it was, I don't know what to say. It's a huge long. They cannot pronounce. I thought if I change MC Mary Kom, it is easy to pronounce, easy to call, easy to remember also.
That's actually a very smart move that you did, knowingly, unknowingly. And all of you listening to this is a very profound lesson for even branding, right? If you have a long name, like for example, I see Som Shekhar Naikar. When you're building your personal brand, your business, don't say Som Shekhar Naikar, okay? You say Som Naikar, okay? Like my full name is actually Dev Anand Gadhvi, and I made it Dev Gadhvi. I was like, okay, Dev Gadhvi is better, shorter, easier branding, positioning. So I think we have a lot of similarity, compact, easy to be memorable, right? So that's the time when your parents started supporting you because they saw your photo in the newspaper. Like, okay, she is doing something.
No,
No,
they supporting me at the same time. They say then, why you do that? Oh my God, so. And I explained properly, nicely, and exactly what is the rule, what in a proper way. I trying to understand to them. They don't know that if I heard what they worried about my life, not to merit. They are not worried about to merit, actually. What they are worried about the financially. The man, if I hurt, if I got injured, who will,
pay the bills and take care. We don't have insurance. We don't have a lot of money in the account. Who's going to take care of you? Oh, okay.
Taking financially, even my sister, my brothers also studying. That also, so hard to, afford for the education to my sister, my brothers and all. So we have 4 brother and sister. Who will look again if I, in this situation again? Who will take care of them? That's problem is the financially, and it was so difficult, to understand to my parents. But I begged them, I begging them like, please allow me, father, mother, because I want to die in this, to do something to prove myself. Or whether I don't know, I can do or not, but I will try my best, to prove myself, so that See, this is not on one time. I have convinced so many times, not one time, two time, three time, four time, many times.
So
And
not
the
only last minute they agreed. So not only you fought in the ring, but the real battle that you fought was with the family to convince you. And what my biggest aha and mind-blowing moment was, I'm gonna die playing this sport. Like that's how much you were so committed. I'm gonna die playing this. Like, you know, until as you don't have that kind of junoon, you know, we spoke about mission today. We spoke about, you know, what is your life's purpose, like why you're born. Clearly, you were born to be a fighter. Clearly, God Almighty, Jesus, they actually sent you to be your fighter. You are going to fight. And because of that calling, that inner spiritual power that you got, it pushes you to do things which normal people will easily give up. It's not like you are the only person who wanted to be a women champion, but there were so many, you know, women that wanted to do it, but they could not. You had the higher spiritual power, and because of it, you could fight all the battles, whether, you know, convincing your parents or in the field, out of the field. Now, tell me a little bit about after you got started, you got some success. Tell me about the toughest phase of your life. I've seen, you know, your movie, your biography. Tell us a little bit in your words, what is the toughest phase of your life and career?
Toughest, luck in my career is, yes, when I am conceived, when I'm pregnant, and the duration, pregnancy duration is quite long, 9 months. I can't wait to come back. Just give a birth and come back fast. That is
like, is there a doctor? Is there an option to fast forward?
Seriously, that was the toughest part in my life. And also after yes, being a mother, and I am so blessed. Like, I've got two boys. First birth, I got two boys, twins, and another tough, like, crazy two baby to handle, to look after. Oh my God, even though one baby also, it was so tough. And how can I imagine that two baby I have? And I don't have any experience in my life, just, after, married, and yes, everybody have baby, children, kids, but one time, one first experience, and I got two.
God gave you more than what you asked for. You always want more. So God said, okay, you can handle more. Yes, you can give two, so you don't have to worry. Ek ke saath ek free. That's interesting. And, a lot of comments, I'm actually reading some of the comments, people are so loving your spirit. They're saying that you are so amazing. I don't know if you can read the comments or not, but I just want to read some comments that you're so humble, you're so grounded, you're like a super mommy, you're awesome, you're inspiration, you're so natural, right? So highly energetic. So your spiritual presence is so powerful. So I'm really enjoying our conversation. Sorry, I cut you off. And then how did you handle that part? So somehow you managed. So that was the toughest part of your career, your life?
Yes.
Right.
That I can.
Right. So when you go through those tough part, I want to tap into MC Mary Kom mentality, like that warrior mentality. When you're going through those tough phases, because everybody goes through the dark phases. I remember my tough phase. I told you I have a connection. Last time we spoke, right? We have a connection. I'm also connected to Northeast. My daughter. I'm going to be in Nagaland maybe next week, but. I know how difficult it is to be a parent. My daughter was born prematurely, 25 days. So I used to hold her whole night because it was December, and Northeast cold, how it is, right? Northeast cold, December. My daughter Ariana, she was born. I was holding her whole night like this, so that if I lie her flat, her nose gets blocked. If nose gets blocked, she cannot breathe from mouth, it's a severe chance of not survival, right? So I used to hold her tilted. and be awake whole night. And that's the phase. If it was only one kid, right? You had two. And when you go through these tough times, the phases and challenges, right? Of course, I had my business challenges where my money was broke and I did not have any money, right? I bounced back. I have my own way of bouncing back. What is MC Mary Kom's mentality when it comes to the tough phase? How do you sustain the moment and how do you bounce back out of those tough times? What do you think actually?
Well, I don't think about negative. I think only about positive, and only not only mentality actually. Of course, mentality should be very strong at the same time. Should be very strong as well as willpower. I always connect these two. Willpower and mentality is, I don't know, many people would able to have or not. Yeah, but what I have, I am so blessed. What I said, before also, I'm so glad and so happy that my mentality and willpower is very, very strong.
And is it natural or is it you developed something, you did some rituals or?
My childhood, my parents, what they guide me, what they, talk to me is only positive. Yeah, sometimes negative, like, when we did wrong, when we did a mistake, and they correct us. Okay. And what my parents taught me, like, anything when I did something to, to help them, yes, join them. Always I do because I'm the eldest, to help my parents all the time. Frontline. It's always a frontline people, a doctor, and everybody do that during the COVID. Security, police people are doing that. The same, I am the only frontline that to help my parents. And while we are doing this, any work, like, I'm not doing separate also. This is a man's work. This is a woman work. No, at all. I work both. I help my mom. I help my father in the field of, that I do everything. And people are saying all the time, negativity is spread out, like, your daughter, why you are using like this and that, as a boy, as a, so even my father doesn't listen that people what they said. Let them say, let them talk. I don't care. And we are not doing a wrong thing also. We are helping helping your parents, he said. So that work only the guide, my parents, that, guide me in a good way, in a proper way. So all the time they said, we are very poor now, very poor. Now we don't have anything, no property, no financially. Even my parents also no job, day by day earning basis, and they feed us.
Right.
But the earning, they are giving us the education. And what they said, one day we have to work hard. One day we will definitely reach. He said, my parents say to me all the time, you should do hard work, and that patience, if you have that patience, if you have, nobody can't stop you in whatever you whether you are a teacher, you are a officer, you are a minister, you are a this and that, business.
Yeah.
I don't know about business, politician, this and that. But my mind is only inside what I think I want to be a champion one day. So that man, my mind all the time. I took the positive, people said negative, but what I am thinking to, thinking that I will revenge. Revenge means in a good way.
Good way.
Yeah. Revenge means they talk about on me in negativity, and I will revenge in a good way. That is, one day I will show you. I will become a champion.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
that. They've actually.
This is a really, really amazing, and what you're sharing is so powerful. Like, we read a lot of books, we read a lot of inspirational story. You actually are a living example of inspiration. Your lessons that you just shared, I'm going to summarize three takeaways. Definitely, I had this in the last few minutes that you shared. One is the mental toughness, right? You got to be mentally tough and be ready to go on the ground and do whatever it takes, right? Second is the willpower, that your heart has to be so strong. So your mind has to be strong, your heart has to be strong, and combining these two, you need to have the attitude that I will show you, right? I will prove it to you, not in a negative way, but in a positive way, that one day I will become a champion. That combining that attitude and burning desire, that's a combination of what you just shared. I'm going to ask you a specific question. In the journey of becoming a world champion, who do you give maximum credit to other than yourself?
I can give my coach credit to, because parents, my husband, before marriage, my parents are supporting me, not just support.
Yeah. They're not opposing you. They're letting you do what you want.
Yes. And even my husband also the same. And
Yes.
Most of the time, my coach is all the time around with me, during my preparation. She helped me, and she helped me, like, anything. My weakness point, my strong point, how to improve again. My weakness point, how to build up again, how to make it strong. So there is, sport is very, very much important during preparation time. They should always around. They have to, to push us when we are tired. Actually, I'm not a robot. I'm not an iron. Actually, every day I'm become a.
You look like a robot to me. The energy that you have, it looks like you're like a robot. You're a non-stop person. But at the end of the day, we know you're a human being.
Yes, that's what I am saying. Being a human being, sometimes we are lazy, sometimes we are off, not on all the time. Just want to relax for a week, for a while, this and that, So my coach is all the time. He puts me. He know that, today, when I'm not feeling to do something like a hard, training. Yes, minimize. He minimized. Then yes, he's not. She's not feeling that much, but good. At least to do something light exercise. Then again, that energy we have. That's light exercise. So we already do some. I can do. When the hard one is today, though I don't want to do. No mood. It's on off, actually. So that time, even if coach is not around me, and I don't think, I can able to achieve. Yes.
Yeah. I think a lot of times I realize this, that we sometimes go easy on ourselves.
Yes.
Right? Though we have, burning desire and all that, but there are those moments where you go easy, that, it's okay, relax a little bit. I have a fitness coach, so I understand how it feels. Like when she is doing, workout with me, right? She's holding me accountable. She pushes me. So I'm like, oh, that's really good, man. Right. And then I have my business coaches, right? Business mentors like Grant Cardone, Dan Locke, right? They actually pushed me to create my legacy, right? Just to give you a glimpse, right? I was talking to all the mentees here today. And I resonated with everything that you said, the importance of a coach. And when somebody asked me, who do I give the credit the most? I said my mentors. Yes, I definitely my parents. They gave me the birth and they gave me education. But actually, my mentors gave me new life. Otherwise, I was stuck in a job, 16 years, no idea about my passion, no purpose, no mission, living a mediocre life, no dreams. I found my mentors. They completely changed my life. I went from, quitting the job and building the business around passion and impacting so many lives. I also wrote a couple of books, which became bestseller, like thousand reviews on each on Amazon. It's so amazing, to be able to do all this. But entire credit becoming multimillionaire. What you said, coach is important, right?
That goes to credit. Goes to only I should say to my coach.
Yeah. What would you say to people who sometimes lack courage, right? See, sports is all about the courage, right? Stepping on the ring, difficult opponents, not feeling like doing it, but you still do it. How do you muster the courage? Because we've been talking through our mentees and case studies I shared, how people became crorepati because they mustered the courage and became the best-selling author. Some of my mentees, all the people here, they will have a moment in life where they have to move forward, whether, do this journey of business, passion alone, or do it with a mentor. If they do it with a mentor, of course, there's an investment of lakhs of rupees. How do you muster the courage to step up, right? You've been in a sports person, and now you're a personality inspiring so many people. How can somebody muster the courage to be bold?
Well, sports, that courage, I don't know exactly how to explain, or how can I will share to
but let's talk about in general in life. Now let's move out of sports. Let's talk in general in life. I'm sure you've taken a lot of courageous decisions, right?
Yes.
To build your brand, to do what you're doing, your business, because outside of boxing, right? To build your authority.
Yes. In our field, yes, there is no field very easy to succeed or to achieve. There is no shortcut at all. What I mean, there is no shortcut, and in a short period, chamatkar, like so much, अरे सब कुछ मिल गया. No, that can't. That is not possible at all. So what I have in my life, that that courage, we should have. And how to achieve, how to success is difficult again. So inside that hungerness, if we don't have, I think it's difficult to achieve. It's difficult to success.
Right.
So hunger is very important. Yes, I already said that in my life there is a lot of challenges in my journey. First, before marriage, again I have to prove. Being a girl, of course, this is a men game. It's a men sport. It is not a woman sport. That is challenge I prove. Second, married. Again, at the age of 25, I married. And of course, again, married now. Mary Kom will not home. He will not achieve. That is, again, I prove. Second. Third, after birth. After I give a birth and come back, also it's not easy.
Yes.
And not a normal delivery, as a cesarean, and to recovery the period, and it was so tough and so challenging to come back, and again proof is not easy at all. And I again fourth challenge is of finally women boxing is introduced in Olympic Games, Especially it's all introduced in a games. Before was the challenge is different, not including, and we are lacking so many so many facilities, lacking so many facilities like those who other athlete, those who they get traveling facility. We are traveling by bus, by train, and sleeper class. Can you imagine that?
Wow. Wow.
I'm world champion. I travel by bus, by train, and sleeper class.
Wow.
That type of observation. That is the information which we got, that the list, the game list, that at the last minute only, when we took the ticket for the bus, for the train, we don't get a reservation.
Wow.
That is the journey of mine, that after a 3-time world champion, don't get any facility like other people get. So that's so tough. Sometimes it's, I don't know what to say. It's so tough, and I also feel that, finish. I want to finish. I want to quit. I don't want to continue. And there is I cannot forget in my life, in that memory which I have is, first national games, my name was there, and I'm going for the national camp, joining for the national camp. And that was first in my life, traveling from Infal, Guwahati, and through again Guwahati by train to Chennai. I lost all my stuff. I lost all my money in the train. It seems in the train only. So that journey, my passport, main is passport.
Oh my God.
Passport, I cannot enter. I cannot entry. That is when we have any trials or something like, emergency, urgent, like, suddenly if they do a trial, then I cannot give a trial selection. And what I was thinking, even though I already attempted suicide, if I don't have anything, what to do? What is the point to go in the game?
That's true.
I have money to eat something also.
Wow.
And what I was thinking, no point to alive. Of course, mar jao, khatam kar do. That already it's come in my mind, and it was so tough and so difficult to digest what to do, what not to do, whether if I'll go or not go. That are so difficult to take the decide. And finally, I don't have anything, even though my colleagues, like the other which I travel with, the boxer along with them, that I already asked also, they don't have, they are bringing only for, their own, actually, not extra. So it was a hard time. And what I think, nothing, I cannot do anything for myself. I cannot ask any help from to them also. And last, what I was thinking, I was praying and knee down, and I just pray, God, what to do? Tell me whether I will finish myself or I will alive. कुछ तो बता दो, कुछ तो रास्ता बता दो. मुझे जीना नहीं चाह रहा. I don't want to live at all. I lost everything, whatever the monies they give me, my parents give me. I already lost everything, even my clothes, stuff, training stuff, and the passport, especially passport is, or everything I lost. Then what to do? What is the point? Tell me something, I asked. And finally, God answer, like, it's दिमाग में मेरे को ऐसे बताया कि आप खुद को खत्म नहीं कर सकता है. You cannot finish on your own like this. And आप जाके, when you reach the place, and there will be something, to help you out. कोई ना कोई तो there is some रास्ता आएगा, like, कोई ना कुछ रास्ता आएगा, then you will get. लेकिन क्या आएगा क्या नहीं आएगा, that was I cannot I cannot think that what will be coming.
And what door opened then, at that time? Kya darwaza khul gaya? Like,
what door will be open? Even I don't have any relative big, rich. So uncle, auntie, they are very far. They are rich, but we are not close at all for the past 10 years, because we are very, poor, very humble. Even my parents know that. Even we don't know them. Relative, we don't know them. Even if they said something, these are also our relative, they are very rich, this and that, so they tell us, they telling me, actually, they told me that, our relative far, but we don't see each other at the same time, we don't know each other for the last 10 years, and how can they will help?
Yeah. But finally, who helped you then? Finally, who helped you?
One of my uncle helped me and sending, he has a lot of friends in Calcutta, in Bangalore, Bangalore, this and I, wherever, when he was, college time and all, he has a lot of friends. And finally, he sent 2,000. 2,000 is
big money. That for person who is drowning, even the small, wooden, डूबते को तिनके का सहारा काफी होता है, but 2,000 was a big amount that time that could actually save you.
Right, that saved my life, and slowly, and they are doing, again, they will trying to make my passport. We have the formality, everything they have done by, there only, they have done there. And slowly, passport also again made.
Yeah. So what I'm understanding from your story, first of all, salute to you. A big salute to you for who you are, and thank you for being so vulnerable and open. By being so transparent, it clearly shows how humble and how genuine you are. Like, everything you say, it is connecting with everybody's heart, right? How many of you are feeling connected to MC Mary Kom, the legend, right? From the legend, now you know how she became a legend. It was not a cakewalk. It was not an easy journey. It was a path full of thorns, cut glasses and steels and pain, not understanding, struggles, pregnancy. But you did not give up. I think that is the champion spirit that you have. And I think everybody is really, really touched.
No, also, I don't want to give up. Unfortunate, because of the age limit. Above 40, they said the rule. So we can't fight in this amateur. And I really want to, fight another 5 years. Another 5 years. I am still feel I have, still I have that confidence. I am still strong, willpower, mentally still strong. I want to give many medals for many medals for the country, but from next year, actually, I could not able to compete in upcoming competition and all.
Because of
So
the age.
very far and
Yeah.
very not possible because of age limit. But I am so grateful, thank for all the fans and follow that gives lot of love and the support for the entire my life.
You
That
have a lot of fans here. They're sending a lot of loves and hearts in the chat. I don't know if you're able to see it or not. Like, we're going to open up for a few questions. We have just like 10, 12 minutes left. She's a busy person. It's just the last 10 minutes, 12 minutes left. Like Vasu is sharing a lot of love. Blessed to have this session. Man, we love you. So many hearts from Dinesh, Sandeep. That's amazing. That's amazing. So some people I think become a coach. Please become a coach for youngsters. Maybe that is your heart, at least not through you, but not you boxing, but maybe youngsters and other people will box. I know you will always be connected to the mission, and your heart is in boxing and inspiring people to box. I'm going to open up for the questions, guys. If you have questions for MC Mary Kom, the legend, please do share in the chat. We have last 10 minutes left. While we are waiting for these questions, what does the future look like for Mary Kom? What does the future look like for Mary Kom? What would she be doing in next 10 years or so?
For the past 20 years, I have contributed, so many, even I've given so many medals for the country. But another, in the years to come, I don't know what to do. But I already run my boxing academy for the last 8, 9, 10 years.
Wow.
What I was thinking at the same time, that those, past year, of course, being a sports person, that what we say, retirement time will also come, retirement time will come. But what I was thinking after a retirement, and I just started, and that will be, it will too late. It will be very late for me. But when I already become a 5-time world champion, I already started running my institution. What I thought, what comes in my mind is, after a retirement, I don't want to stay like this. I want as a housewife or as just a champion at home, or I want to do something else for my country. Just want to give back. Just want to give back to the nation. So that thought come in my mind, and I started running my institution. And I have so many boxer in my academy, and there are so many champion also already created in my institution.
Wow.
Youth world champion, junior world champion, national champion, sub junior category. That is different category, not a senior yet, but hopefully in a upcoming year. I think upcoming year I wish and pray that to create a world champion from my academy in the future.
I love it. I love your vision. I love your mission. It is so beautiful. I have one question about the habit from Aniruddha, but where exactly is this academy?
Exactly, academy is in Manipur.
Okay. We need more academies, more than the Manipur. What is your best dish that you cook?
Best, I cook best everything. Not
really. Anything you cook becomes the best. They don't have average standards. I cook everything the best.
Vegetable, vegetable also.
Do you have akuni? Do you make akuni?
Sorry.
Akuni chutney.
What is Akunisat?
Okay, maybe not in Manipur, maybe it's in Nagaland. I started thinking, I thought I know better
Manipur,
not.
yes, Manipur. We used to eat Ironba and Singju and Uti. That is the famous in Manipur. The food. What if we talk about the food culture traditional which we used to have, daily, and mostly Manipur are very fit. Like we have different type of green leaf, and it's very organic, and also it's very healthy. I don't think you will whatever vegetable in Manipur you will not get in other states, so that is very special in food culture and all. So you will love it, you will like it, all food. So veg, non-veg, there are so many recipes.
Right, that's very interesting. Do you watch movies? I'm just in a quick fire rounds.
No, at all. I don't have
No?
time. Yes.
Where do you spend maximum of your time right now outside of the sports and the academy?
Sing, cooking.
Cooking. I just love it. I just love it.
Because Dev, I just want to tell you honestly that this day I got injured, and I'm doing my rehab especially, and after that, my rehabilitation, finish, and then stay home, relax, and cook and cleaning. That's going actually.
Got it. That's interesting. So Meena, that answers your question. How does she, day look like, right? So spending time with family, cooking, household chores, right? Recovering, a little bit of, exercises maybe, and then, looking at the academy and all. So that's really, really interesting. Now, I know we are right on time. Any one message that you want to give to all the people who are looking to become successful in life and specifically in business? Any advice, any suggestion, any last message you want to give to all these 1,700 people who absolutely adore you and love you for a great soul that you have and how great champion you are? One message you want to give to all these people?
Well, I just want to give this message to everyone who are in this, especially the in program, this virtual. Well, Mary Kom is not born like anything. I'm not born in a rich family. I'm born in a very, very, very humble, born in a very poor family. And if Mary Kom can do, why you can't? And keep fighting, keep fighting, and never give up. This is always I keep on saying, and again today I just want to tell you again. I just want to give you this message to everyone, and there is a will, there is a way. There is a will, there is a way. So that keep on fighting, never give up. This is too much. I just want to give a message
I love it.
to everyone. So
I love it.
I say you can if you have that will, there is a way. That's what I already mentioned. So nobody can stop you.
How do you say in Manipur, I am unstoppable, or nobody can stop me in Manipur? Manipuri language.
I say kanana su thingbang ngam loi.
Wow, that's interesting. That sounds very interesting. Thank you so much.
But typical Manipuri, and my mother tongue is another. Kom dialect is there. So if I say in Kom again, some community could not understand.
Okay, it's a very, very more mother tongue, very, very small community.
Yes,
Got it. Got it.
but it's very strong. Mary Kom, because of Mary Kom only, the Kom community, there's a small community known in the
Oh, you made the whole community popular. That is so amazing. I connect with your story really well. You know why? Because I come from similar poor family. My dad was a truck driver. I grew up in slums of Jhoparpatti jo hota hai in Adipur, Kutch, Gujarat. So I'm from Gujarat, right? So you from northeast Manipur, I'm from Gujarat. You from opposite direction, west means east, right? But similar story. My dad, truck driver, grew up in slums, 20 plus years. We lived in slums. I finished my education. We didn't have the money. Somehow got into a job, 16 years, and now here we are. So that's why the story that you have, it's a very, very inspiring. Salute to you.
You as well, Dev.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Having me. I'm so happy that we have this, connection. And today, finally, we can able to, have the conversation and share. Oh, amazing! I'm so loving that.
No, pleasure is all mine, and all the hearts that you have touched. I'm so blessed. Everybody's sending so much love, and they're sending you pranam as well, and heads off to you. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much.